Hold on, it's not videoing yet. What's up, mother shuckers? This is my grandmother. that's how I start every one of my videos, Grandma. She wasn't expecting me to just go, what's up, mother shuckers?
No, I wasn't expecting that. That was good. So I just thought I'd pose for her.
Look, we're live on my dad's YouTube channel thing.
Okay, what I was going to tell you is, I didn't
We are live now,
close up.
So, you can talk about whatever.
Okay, but I was wanting people to know that the structure of the little girl boy on the swing was the structure of a boy, and I'm glad that one person went and checked it out, because just the structure of the bones and everything says boy.
Hi, DJ and Desiree. I think Brianna's going to sit into the live. Mom's probably not going to come back in the live. She's over here if you guys want to say bye to her before she goes back in the other room.
Yeah, it's a coffee break time for me. I really enjoyed talking to you guys tonight, and Desiree and Ashley and
Crystal,
DJ,
Roland. And there's probably other ones. I just don't remember it. Hillbilly.
Yeah, Hillbilly. To all of you that got involved tonight, you guys rock. You totally rock. Pat yourselves on the back. There's a lot of things that Danny and I had forgot. And thank goodness you guys were there and remembered some of them. I'm sure there's still a lot of things we missed on that live. But you know what? To be able to sit down and talk about these things, maybe somebody will listen to what we all said and get a clue out of it. You know, that's what we can wish for. That somebody gets a clue that solves this case.
That's so inspirational. So inspirational.
Next week, guys, next Monday at 8 o'clock, the same time, 8 o'clock Central Time, on Monday, me and my mom will be doing Gabby Bertino and Brian Laundrie's case and Bob Saget's case. So hopefully you guys will come and get into that. My mom really wants to talk about Bob Saget.
Oh my gosh, I want to
I've been telling her not to talk about it, to save it for that day. So you guys, she really went into that story. So you guys are going to be interested in the stuff that she has.
Oh, yeah.
But I think she's going to go take a break, guys. And me and Brianna will probably talk to you guys. We can talk about whatever. Throw up some things to talk about.
Oh, and one more comment from me.
One more comment from Mom. Hold on.
One more comment from me. If there's something specific that you would like me to research, put it in the comments, and I will research it. I know you have a lot, Danny, but if there's something that we missed, then
you're talking about Summers.
Are interested in finding out any more information about Summers, I will research it as hard as I can, and I will find out, to the best of my knowledge, what the answer is to your question.
Yeah, and if we can't go live with the videos, me and Mom will still sit down and just make a video, and I'll post it on my YouTube. So if you find something that's new to the case, let us know.
Roman.
Let us know, and then we'll look into it and make a video. Even if it ain't live, we'll make a video and post it for you guys to see.
If I find out what happened to Jose, I will let you guys know.
Yeah, we'll make another video for that. Bye, Mom. She's leaving.
Blessed.
They all said bye.
Bye.
Okay, so let's see. Where are we going? You watched the video? What do you think about it? Because I made a new one today, because yesterday when I made that video, I didn't realize that the school shooter had been killed. Like, they were kind of keeping that out of the news. And then last night when I was reading the story, I realized that he had been killed. So I made a new video today about it, because I was wrong in the first video, which was kind of messed up. It's like they were trying to hide that from us, that happened.
I was going to say something, but I forgot.
Brianna loses her mind more than me, and I'm the old one. What do you think about the video, Desiree, with the shooter? Is Amy talking to Dumbass's ex-wife tonight? Because I know she's supposed to be live. I don't know if she is yet. But she was supposed to be interviewing somebody. And I'm assuming the interview was with Brittany. Yep, it does. I seen it. I guess her live's already done. She only did an interview for 18 minutes. I thought she was going to be live for a little while. I don't know. Thank you, Hillbilly. There was a lot to cover and a lot of speculation in that case. I don't think we left. I'm sure we left some things out because I forgot some things. I'm sure, but tried to cover as much of it as we could remember, which was a lot. So anybody do have a big barbecue today, or go out and put flowers on some graves, since it's Memorial Day? Showing respect to the people that died for us to be free. You didn't do it. You're bad.
How was I supposed to do it?
She's bad.
I guess I'm a bad person now.
Can you guys hear us? Because it's like the chat just died. Like there's nobody even chatting.
Let me check.
That's still working. I would love to see criminal charges be raised against them, DJ, if at all possible. Do I think that'll happen? No. Because if it's going to happen, sorry, my head keeps itching right in this one spot. It's weird. I think it would have happened already if they were going to press any charges on the Summerwells' mom and dad. So I don't think we'll ever see anything happen, which is kind of sad. Well, it is sad. It's not kind of sad. It is sad. All right. Thank you, DJ. What's up, David?
Hey guys, what color does my hair look? Like, is it
Move
red
it up
to
so
you
they can
guys,
see it.
pink, or purple? Or in between one of those?
Do you think her hair is red, pink, or purple? And in the camera, it looks purple. Outside here in the real world, it looks red. It doesn't look pink at all.
It looks kind of purple to me.
We're planning on doing the Casey Anthony story, but I have to go through the story because it's been a long time since I've looked into that story. And so I'll have to definitely go through and listen to it again. Listen to everything and get my mind back into the Casey Anthony story. But it's definitely on our list of videos to do on a Monday with my mom. Hillbilly's my favorite Ryan Upchurch song. DJ said it looks more reddish.
Okay.
And Hillbilly put it looks red. Yeah, I thought she was going live too, and I seen that she has a video up. Because I went over to look to see if she was live because I thought she was going live, and she has the interview with Brittany Gobble. More to come, so I guess there's gonna be some more videos coming out about it. It's only like an 18-minute video. You want me to play it, guys, and then we can talk about the video, or do you want to talk about something else? Because I'm up for whatever. We can talk about the interview, or we can talk about anything else. Because we don't have to talk about Gobble, but we can. I don't care.
Gobble, gobble.
You want me to play it? Press 1 if you guys want me to play it. Gobble, gobble. That's Brianna sitting right beside me putting gobble, gobble in the chat, which is weird. But anyways. You're making chicken nuggets. Well, we had Whoppers from Burger King.
Really? Are you put together? I was 17 when we met.
I don't know if you get.
Well, not when we
Go
met.
turn that air off.
Got pregnant with my son.
We're gonna have to start it over because my air conditioner's making it hard to hear. So you guys probably couldn't hear any of that, could you? So let me move this a little closer.
Yeah.
Now the air's off, so maybe you'll hear it a little bit better. Here we go. Let's start it over.
A kid together. I was 17 when we met, or well, not when we met, but when I got pregnant with my son. We were married. We were married like legally for a while, but our it was pretty brief. Yeah, we'll go into that in the future, but it was pretty brief at first.
Okay, so we're here just to answer just a couple, quick questions, just to kind of put it out there that, you are, we're doing this. It's a comfortability thing, and everybody needs to be understanding of that. So we're just going to touch on a few things, and then when you and I work out how we're going to do the interview and stuff, we'll do that. Is that right? Okay.
That's right.
Yeah. For you guys that don't know who Brittany, she's actually a pretty awesome lady. I've chatted with her a few times. It's pretty amazing. Like, to put up with the Johnny Gobbles bullshit and him not going to his own son's graduation that happened
That's sad.
like about 3 or 4. It was like 4 or 5 days ago. His son graduated high school, which only happens one time in your kid's life. And Johnny's excuse was he couldn't go on the school property. Well, that's not an excuse because this graduation took place outside on the school property. Go stand on the damn street and be there for your kid. You don't have to be on the property. Just go be there for your damn kid. Let's see what only thing I disagree with Brittany on is interviewing Johnny's father. The man clearly didn't understand anything she was talking to him about. I agree. Like, the father, I think, is not all there. You could tell he was trying to understand her, but didn't really understand her. McDonald's in Kentucky should release a new menu item called the McGobble. It can be like a sad version of the McChicken. Sad like Johnny. Oh, shit.
Because I can get on there and be silly, but we're going to talk about some very serious things, so,
Right. And of course there is concern because there was, abuse in your guys' relationship, so there is kind of a scary factor to that. Could bring it all out,
Very much.
Okay, so the main thing that we're going to bring up is there was a video where, for those of you who don't know, Johnny was standing out back or whatever of his apartment, standing in some bushes, and he happened to see a white vehicle, which happened to be Brittany's. Brittany saw him outside and, yelling at her. So
Did she pay this man? What do you mean, did she pay this man? What do you mean by that, Twisted?
she got out of the car and she recorded her own video, which you guys can find on your own channel, on her channel, Brett's Life. I will post it again. Can you explain?
The interview the father? Is that who you're talking? Like his father? I have no idea. I have no idea. She may have, I don't know. But that's still her son's grandfather. So she may have been there just for her son to see her grandfather. I don't know. But I do agree that the guy really didn't have a clue what was going on. The McTurkey.
McTurkey.
That's what we're going to call it. Do we really want to ruin a turkey sandwich with the McGobble?
What he said in that video that's made you come out and talk about him.
One day we go to McDonald's and ask for a McGobble.
Oh yeah. Well, first off,
Tomorrow, guys, with me and Brianna will go to McDonald's and we'll record it and we'll ask them for a McGobble. We'll do that tomorrow for you guys.
Yeah.
We'll go ask for a McGobble. Can we get a McGobble?
A McWhat?
let me say that
Plan on that video tomorrow.
in your residential area, there are a lot more things up there besides those apartments. But anyway,
DJ says
And I'm
yes.
harassing him.
absolutely not. And he was like, "Why would you want to live by me?"
I would say probably has some form of dementia. I don't even think he knew who she was.
Sir, I do not. But we are just coming out of the worldwide pandemic, and renting isn't that easy anymore. But so I didn't even see him at first, to be honest. And then out of the corner of my eye, I'm like, "Are you serious?" Like, he's literally up in the ditch line this time, beside the road. Of course, he backed way up, but I just, like you said, I just stopped and like, I can record you too. But this weirdo in a scream how my son tried to sleep with his sister and how Melinda helped me get a job. We'll go into that later. Yeah, don't come for my son, and that's that. If it, you know what I mean, don't come for my son ever. But like, bro, with that ridiculous claim, like, come on.
So to clarify, you guys had kind of a mutual agreement. You had said, because obviously we've been talking, you had said that, before you'd kind of just...
Well, you probably so. He's probably definitely smarter than Johnny Gobble still. I agree.
Just told him a little bit and, just kind of watched it unfold. But when he made the false accusation about your son, that's when you couldn't be quiet anymore. Is that right?
Right. I'm like, look, do your little crying over of church and crying over John Holbrook, who never harassed you. Do all you want, but leave me and my son out of it. That's all I had. That was a simple request. So here I am.
And he couldn't do that. So
There it is. And to try to take the heat off yourself by using your own children, like, I just can't even. But obviously, I'm not on the same brainwave, but
right. And taking things that you've that you've done or whatever, and projecting it onto an innocent kid is unacceptable, whether that's his son or not. So
Thanks you. I can't even speak right. Thank you for the one like.
Still smarter than Gobbler, and then Twisted put laughing out loud, hillbilly. It was funny. I got to give him some credit for that. It was pretty funny.
What he said, that's why you're here.
Thanks for the 2 likes.
No.
Thank you for the 3 likes.
And you weren't harassing him. Have you ever harassed him?
Thank you for the 4
I
likes.
harassed him.
Okay, so
None of him? Yeah. Recently.
I can't find a comfortable position.
Did you like it too?
Just
No,
like I
I'm not
was
even on YouTube.
sorry.
Figured you'd be one of them.
you're fine. Okay, so
And thank you for
to
the 5
clarify,
likes.
because he said that you have no ties to his father. Is that true?
Well, I would consider having time. I'm just not the type of person. When I split with somebody or divorced with someone, I don't talk to their family if they're good people. I took care of Johnny's mom. We were never together. He lived there. I took care of her after surgery. Taking his dad's food multiple rides down. I've been good to people.
And to clarify, you had been driving by the, you said it was the dollar store, and his dad was looking for a ride.
Correct.
Okay, so it's not like you were just like, you know, oh, I'm gonna go, you know, dig some dirt. You just, you know, it was.
So I didn't start, and let me be honest. While I was there, I played the song for him. His reaction was hilarious. So, you know, hey, we need a little comedy in our life. It's therapy for us over here.
So,
After this is over, guys, I'll play the Johnny Gobble song.
You're not
Yeah.
harassing him. You're not harassing his dad. This is all stuff that.
God, no. And I never.
You guys can jump in. We can talk about whatever. We don't have to talk about this. I can jump over to the Johnny Gobble song, but there's only like
I had,
8 more minutes anyway.
I'm not used to using this phone anyway, and I only haven't played on it for like 3
I bet
days.
it says it in the video because you guys went outside for.
Yeah, 1 whole minute. Like literally, he's gonna quit for 1 whole minute. Quit. Not today. There wasn't yesterday either. So the gobbler didn't quit YouTube, guys.
Better lighting is obviously new.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty, so we're gonna kind of just briefly touch on this. That way, like, you know, we can handle it like the way that you want to later. But I just wanted to clarify again, the accusations made about your son are false, and that it's nothing.
Should I?
Cameron did wrong.
You didn't even ask anything.
None of the kids did anything wrong. None of them. None of the kids.
My daughter's losing it. Watch 12 Points New View. I'll watch that after this one. After I get off live. What?
Okay, here's something I have for you guys. This is a good one. This will probably keep your conversation going for a while. But since when do you have to sleep with somebody to be their friend?
Huh?
The fuck did that come from?
It's just a question I'm asking. Because I have a person that's been a friend for a long time, and because I won't sleep with this person, he says I don't care and I'm not his friend.
Well, then
So
That's
since
just him trying to
when?
you
manipulate you.
just give him. You
So
show
since when
this
do you
finger-
have to sleep with somebody to be their friend?
this finger right here, and you say, block.
Dad, there's an
Motherfucker.
ant on your cup.
But I'm just saying, you know, morals nowadays leave a lot to be desired. Or maybe I'm just old.
That's just crazy.
Grandma,
But
should I?
should you what?
Should I?
If you drop that on me, I'm
not
gonna
gonna drop
hit
it.
you.
I'm not gonna drop it.
Oh, just a question I had.
This person put what,
The messages.
and it said never. It should never be a requirement for friendship.
Exactly.
And Twisted put only if it's, I guess, only if it's friends with benefits, and that's different.
That's
than
a different
what
scenario.
what she's talking about. These aren't friends with benefits. This is a friend that says if you don't sleep with me, we're not friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't quit, guys. Johnny will be back. Nobody said anything yet.
Oh, he hasn't come on today? Johnny hasn't had nothing
Oh, he come
to
on
say?
today and said he's taking some time off. None of us fucking believe it. So
He's taking some time off so he can get his marbles all in a row and do something to shock you all again.
he'll be back tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
DJ put it sounds like a terrible friend.
You know what else sounds like a terrible friend?
That's good.
Oh, thank you for the 6 likes.
No kid should have ever been brought into anything. It's just crazy at this point.
I agree. No kids should have been brought into this at all. So Johnny bringing his son and his stepdaughter into this is sick. Because the rest of their lives, the son's going to be looked at as he arred his his sister, even though it's not his sister. And the sister's going to be looked at when she goes back to school like she's having incest with her brother, even though that's not her brother. And they're going to have to deal with that the rest of their lives because Johnny brought it up, which is sick. Well, I wouldn't throw a party because he'll be back tomorrow.
Guys, should I post TikTok on my YouTube channel? Wait, no, not my YouTube
Hold on,
channel.
let me go tell my mom that and see what she says. I'll be right back, DJ. That's pretty funny.
I didn't mean to say YouTube channel. Should I start
You
posting?
got a minute. Go ahead and get over there and talk.
Okay.
DJ says.
Should I start posting TikToks on my TikTok account? Should I? And should I make a YouTube video about the messages I was sent by one of my friends? Sure for the first thing I said or the second thing I said? Don't mind me just joining the live real fast, because why not? But the internet here does not work at all. It's slow. Okay. I will do that.
I've been trying to eat it, but.
Oh, I'm on the live now, guys. See? I don't know if you guys can see that.
But yeah, he said make sure you tell him next time you get $1
Yeah.
million, or you're not really his.
I'm on live
he's
now.
not really your friend.
And it feels for me. And I didn't even notice that.
I'm not going to say his name. But I've been friends with him since I moved to Cuba. He's just a friend.
I might go live on my Twitch, because I can't go live on YouTube.
Well, tell him you need $1 million to stay friends.
Ooh, I'd take $1 million. I want $1 million.
Alright, got my spot. I'll let you have it for a minute. What's up? Mom thought that was pretty funny. DJ. I think it was DJ that said it, right? I think it was DJ that said it. Yeah, it was. Okay. Post them all.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
post what?
I'm gonna tell them about the messages my dad sent me. I mean, not you. About what my friend sent me.
Should you take over my YouTube channel?
Yeah, should
You're on
I?
here quite often, so how about I go in and yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go. You guys want to talk to my daughter for a minute? I'm gonna go in and help my mom cook supper, and that we're gonna have tomorrow, or I can end the live. It don't matter either way.
Just gonna tell you guys, do not fall asleep. Oh, hello everybody. Are you guys still
We
on?
lost connection, so who's still on?
I'm stupid.
He's probably sleeping in the other room.
He's probably on the couch.
Good night, Twisted.
Bye, Twisted.
Yeah, the internet went down for about a minute, so probably lost. We had like 7 people, now we only have 3. It says on my computer we have 9, so I don't know. We either have 9 or 3 people. But I'm gonna go help my mom cook, so you guys can talk to Brianna for a little while, and then I'll probably end the live once I come back. So, yeah, she's gonna move over here and tell you about her story. Don't say anything mean or perverted on my freaking channel.
I know.
I'm telling you. Do you hear me?
Yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for the 7 likes. I don't know if I've said that already. Why did we lose a person? Right when I take over the live, we lost a person. Kind of rude if you ask me. But, I have this friend, okay? On the last day of school, we were both gonna wear a dress, but I was the only one who showed up in a dress that day. And, I didn't see them until lunch because we got to pick what classroom we wanted to be in that day. And we picked different classrooms that we decided to be in. And I went over to a lunch table at lunch and asked her why she wasn't wearing a dress. And apparently they were talking about something sad. And her girlfriend started telling me to go away. And at the time, I didn't know why at all. But when I first got over there, the person that used to be my friend said how good my dress looked, and then once their girlfriend started telling me to go away, their mood automatically shifted. And then after I got home, after a while, I got text messages from them. Well, actually, I texted them first, asking them why their girlfriend was telling me to go away and stuff. And she said they were trying to handle something with a friend of theirs. And I was like, that still gives her no reason to tell me to go away. And the person that used to be my friend texted back saying, I'm not going to tell you because it's none of your business. And besides, I'd probably told you more than what I should have told you. And I texted back asking if it was my cousin, one of my cousin's relatives that died. Because if it was, I would have texted them and tried to reassure them or something, try and be there for them. And they were like, she can tell you if she feels that way. And you'll probably go tell the whole school about it. I've never once did that. And they texted me saying that it wasn't my cousin. And I texted back saying I just wanted to make sure that my cousin's family member didn't die.
Have you ate tonight?
No, not yet.
It's 10 o'clock.
Do you want me to go eat something?
I want you to hurry up with what you're doing and go eat. So
Okay.
hurry up.
But I texted back saying I just wanted to make sure my cousins. Yeah, me and this person, before this happened, we were friends for 4 years, and we were extremely close to each other and stuff. But I texted them back saying I just wanted to make sure my cousin's family member didn't die, and I wanted to figure out why your girlfriend was telling me to go away. And they put, I know, but even so, you have a habit of ditching people you care about as soon as you get what you want out of them. I've never did that to anybody. This person, every time they got a new girlfriend or something, they'd ditch me and our friends and stuff. And they put, you've done it to me and you've done that to Emily. And I was like, what are you talking about? When did I ditch you? And they were like, are you kidding me? What happened the first time you left me as soon as I broke down about something that hurt? Of course I was depressed, but you never care unless you get something out of it. And I was like, I don't remember ditching you, and why are you suddenly saying this all now, after we got out of school? And they put, because I'm hurt, I've been hiding this for months, knowing that you would leave at a drop of a hat. But they got new friends, and left me, and was apparently saying that I was toxic and stuff to them behind my back and stuff. But when I got new friends, I still hung out with them and stuff. And I didn't know what I did wrong, but I was like, you could have told me what I did was like wrong or something. And they're like, because I dragged you down, so I vented to my girlfriend. Yeah, they've always like copied like everything I've done. Like, they made themselves seem like they were like almost a clone of me. But I texted them saying I haven't left you, and I've like stuck with you through everything. And they're like, that's wrong and you know it. And I was like, I also have my own problems and you need to remember that. And they were like, yeah, you should too. And I was like, since you want to say all this stuff, after school is out, I'm done with you. And they were like, oh, wow, okay. And I was like, you should have told me I was wrong for what I was doing. And they were like, I've seen you do all this stuff with all of my other friends. And I was like, I never left Emily. Emily said she didn't want to be my friend anymore, so I respected that. And they were like, yeah, you did. And if it's the other way around, she did it because you hurt her without a second thought. And I was like, I never hurt her. How did I hurt her? Please tell me. Because I don't remember doing anything to our other friend. And they were all like, twice, this other person was like, I don't want to be a friend anymore. And stuff. And the person in these messages, they were like, so why don't you talk stuff about me to your real friends? And I was like, you were my real friend. You helped me and I respect that. But what you're doing now is wrong. I really cared about you, even if you don't want to believe me. And they're like, why do you talk behind my back? I haven't ever done that. And we were going to Jack in the Box. Me and my family were at this time when they decided to start texting me. So when we got to Jack in the Box and we like got out of the vehicle and stuff, I instantly started crying and stuff. So, and then I texted them saying don't talk to me anymore, and then I blocked them, and they apparently blocked me back. So thank you for the 8 likes. Yeah, but we had to stay outside till I stopped crying, so that wasn't fun at all. I even texted our other friend. They haven't responded, but I texted them saying, I'm sorry for whatever I did to you. But before all these messages, before they sent all these messages, somebody in her friend group added me back. Well, added me, not added me back. And I decided to accept it because I didn't know what was going to happen. So it started off with like, hello, how are you? I'm great. You, and I'm doing good, and that's good. And then a yeah from me. Until I got the messages from the person who used to be my friend, and I was like, hey, do you know what happened to them? And they're like, what do you mean? And they're like, they were my friend until they texted me. So this was the next day after that, and I was like, they were my friend up until they texted me something yesterday, and what they said to me isn't really like them. And they asked what the person's last name was. And I told them their birth name and stuff. And they're like, the other person was like, oh. And they were like, never mind, I know who you're talking about. Their girlfriend or whatever. And I was like, yeah. Well, I wasn't talking about my ex-best friend's, like, girlfriend. I was talking about my ex-best friend. And I was like, yeah. And they were like, I'll tell you anything if anyone asks you, you say nothing. And I was like, okay, I won't tell anyone. I just want to know why my friend suddenly didn't want to be my friend. And they were like, anyways, they said you were toxic. Their girlfriend doesn't like you, and they say she doesn't want to be a friend, but she doesn't know how to quit being friends with you. And I told them how I was extremely toxic when I was younger. But that was when I was younger. So and I told them how I was getting better, and if they would have told me they didn't like the way I was treating them, I would have stopped. And I was like, I just wish they would have told me they didn't like the way I was treating them. But I feel like I was treating them really well. And they were like, this other person was like, yeah, I get that. And I was like, my ex-best friend and I have been friends since we were like in 6th grade, and we were really close. And this person said, I'm sorry. And I was like, it's okay, it's not your fault. And then we talked more about stuff. But that stuff doesn't matter in these messages. But that's everything. Our other friend still hasn't texted me back yet, though. They said they were moving, so I just don't know when. Anything you guys want to talk about? Thank you for the 8 likes.
All right. Are you done with whatever you're talking about?
Yeah.
Time to go eat.
Okay.
Tell 'em bye.
Bye for now. If Dad's still alive when I get
I
back.
probably won't be.
Am I allowed to eat in here?
Yes.
Okay.
What's up, guys? She'll be back. Excuse me. She'll be back in a minute. She's gonna go warm up her food and bring it in here. She likes to talk without me around because sometimes it's hard for her to talk about stuff. But with you guys, it's easier for her because I'm not here, I guess. She also has a therapist, so it makes it easier for her to deal with stuff too. Yeah, she has some really dumbass friends that weren't really her friends, is what I told her. But me and Mom were making supper, not for tonight. We're making supper for tomorrow, so it'll already be done. So all we have to do is warm it up for tomorrow. We're having stir fry with ham mixed in it. Yummy. Should be good. So what do you guys want to talk about? If we don't have anything, I'm going to let you guys go. I mean, I'm down. I can talk about whatever. Yeah, I agree. She doesn't need to deal with that crap if she doesn't have to deal with that crap. I agree 100%. But kids will be kids, and I used to fight with my best friend, and then the next day be back to being friends. So, when WWF was around, I was a WCW fan. I watched WWE after WCW went out of business. But I watched WCW to the last show. I don't keep up with it as much as I used to, though. You didn't watch WWE? Yeah, that's all there is now. I watched WCW. Uh, my favorite wrestler in WCW was Diamond Dallas Page. I also liked Raven. Who was yours? Your favorite wrestlers? I kind of watch AEW now, not not to make you mad, Desiree, but I can't stand Roman Reigns at all. I can't stand that guy. He gets on my nerves. Another wrestler that gets on my nerves is John Cena. I was never a fan of John Cena at all. My mom's favorite WCW wrestler was Sting. That was gross. Sorry. Hola. Donna's favorite wrestler is Mickey James. I think my cat's in the bathroom. Hold on.
Tomatoes?
What?
You want some tomatoes?
No. Is the cat out there? Come here. Come here and see the fans real quick before you go eat. Let me show you guys my cat before it goes and eats. He likes to fight, so he's got some bumps on his head. Here's my kitty. He always likes to fight. He thinks he's a mean monster. Bye, Pepsi. Hold on, we'll let him in the room so he can eat. That was quick. He doesn't like to be held very long. Camilla? Is that the guy that played Papa Shango? I think Kamala played Papa Shango also. Am I correct or am I wrong? Yeah, Stone Cold was a hell of a wrestler. He was freaking entertaining as hell. I didn't really get into his character. Like I said, I was a WCW fan, so I didn't really get into his character until okay. I guess I don't remember Camilla. Yeah, I guess I don't remember him then. What's up?
What's up, mother shuckers?
Okay.
Yeah, but don't fall asleep with headphones in.
I don't guess I remember him. Sandman from ECW, is that who you're talking about, Desiree? Yeah, he was an interesting character. I was a big ECW fan, like RVD, Tommy Dreamer, Shane Douglas. Like them people in ECW were some crazy ass people. Mick Foley kind of started there. I think even Stone Cold wrestled there before he made it into the WWE and ECW. Most of the big names, I think, come through ECW at least once. Yeah, Taz, Raven. Raven was one of my favorite wrestlers in WCW. My mom used to call him the Crybaby. Every time Raven would come out, she'd go, "Oh, look, it's Crybaby." Brianna's eating a Whopper in a bowl with a fork.
It's hot! Okay? Leave me alone. Yeah, but don't fall asleep with headphones on. That hurts your ears. Thank you for the 8 likes. Don't know if I've said
Yeah,
that
I don't
already.
like Roman Reigns, but my ex-wife, she was on here. I don't know if she still is. She liked Roman Reigns and John Cena, and I can't stand either one of them. A Whopper bowl.
You know, every time I say hi to her, she doesn't say hi back.
Yeah, I don't know. Eat your Whopper bowl.
I am.
That's what DJ called it, the Whopper
Do you want me
bowl.
to eat the bowl too? Because I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, let's not eat the bowl.
But people have eaten rocks before.
Yeah, don't do that. Well, I'm glad you feel that way.
You want to know who I think's handsome? The main character in Sweet Home.
We're talking about wrestling, and you're talking about
I
a
don't
totally different
care.
thing. Brianna liked the girl from, what was that show with the game show one?
What game show?
There was like 100 of them, and they had to go through this game.
Alice in Borderland?
No.
League of Legends? I mean, not
No.
League of Legends. Is it like League of Legends?
Yeah, they go. But it ended with two guys and the girl got hit with the glass at the end. But then the one guy ended up killing the girl. I can't think of the name of the fucking movie of the show.
We have 6 people on and 9 likes. Thank you for the 9 likes.
Now, Desiree's going to be like, man, I don't like Danny at all. Big fan of Big E, and I like Xavier Woods, but I can't stand Kofi Kingston. Like, I'm not a fan of Kofi Kingston at all.
What the heck? I just got a huge pickle.
But it was entertaining when they were coming out as the unicorns and throwing like pancakes in the crowd. It was pretty funny. But I just can't.
I want to throw pancakes.
I can't stand
at people.
Kofi Kingston. And Big E just recently broke his neck, so he may never be able to wrestle again.
Thank you for the 10 likes.
Yeah, they were entertaining as a group, so I let it go. But Kofi Kingston as a singles wrestler, I just can't watch. I'd rather watch John Cena, and that's saying something. People that know
you don't
me,
even like him.
people that know me would be like, "Wow, you must really not like Kofi Kingston if you'd rather watch John Cena."
Let me just join your live real fast, because why not? I wasn't able to read that.
I guess I didn't see the Rock roasting them. I'll have to look that video up.
Roasting them like a chicken?
No, roasting them like in words.
Mm-hmm.
And Cena was a clown. Like, yabba dabba doo! What the hell? Oh, they
What
made
the
him.
heck?
They made him to be this big, super badass star, and I just not no. There's no. I don't know what about that because there's no Popeyes within 100-mile radius of where I live. Like I can't name where there's any Popeyes. So yeah, I don't know. Like there's none within a close distance from us for sure.
Anyways,
my favorite time with The Rock was when he was with Mick Foley, the Rock and Stock Connection. That was entertaining. Them two guys together, even though total opposites, were super entertaining as a team.
oh, we should talk about Justa Minks.
Who?
Justa Minks. She's a streamer, I guess. She's cool. She's
Most
cool.
of the people on here probably have no clue who that is.
Do you guys know who Justa Minks is? If you guys know who Dream is, well, I guess not Dream. She's really cool.
Like my favorite Rock thing that happened is when he roasted Vicky Guerrero. When The Rock roasted Vicky Guerrero, that was freaking funny. They said they don't, but tell them.
Let me show you guys a picture, and then I'll tell you.
Well, this phone usually makes everything look pixelated. Desiree, go look up his song that he made on Vicky Guerrero. If you don't remember it, when The Rock roasted Vicky Guerrero on, I think it was on Raw. I don't think it was on SmackDown. It was freaking hilarious. If you haven't ever seen that.
She's Irish, and she's, like, really cool.
Hey, we'll see here in a minute when it pops up on the screen. Yeah, it's going to be pixelated. So they probably didn't really see it that good.
Yeah, probably not. I don't know how to explain it. Have you guys should watch Austin's show. Name the Price. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
You go let the cat out of the bathroom
She's
let him
hilarious.
Let him all the way out.
Meow. 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 I'm gonna have beef with your fan one day. I'm gonna fight it one day.
The fan's gonna win.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not trying to be rude to anybody, but I see Desiree put that. Yeah, when my kids are in here, I'd rather people keep stuff appropriate. If it's just me, you can say whatever you want, for the most part. But when my kids are in here, let's keep it appropriate, guys.
Yeah, Justa Minks is hilarious and really cool. She does have an attitude though, but she's still cool.
Oh, so she's just like you.
No, she has a totally different attitude.
Yeah, you have an attitude too most of the time.
What I was originally going to talk about, she was in a boxing event with some other person, don't know the other person, and she won.
I got to meet the Rock and Roll Express. They come and wrestled at my school when I was younger. It was like a little bitty show. I think there was like 6 or 7 matches, and the main three people that were there, like actual name people, was the Rock and Roll Express and the girl that used to come out with Dusty Rose, Sapphire. I think that was her name. A little short woman. I think her name was Sapphire. She used to come out with Dusty Rose. She was there. I could be wrong with the name though. Her name might not have been Sapphire, but she was just really short, curly haired. I believe she was black. I can't remember exactly, but I think she was a black woman, and she was real short. I think her name was Sapphire.
If you guys do go and watch Minx, just gonna say she is a really good actor, so.
But not counting them, the only wrestlers I've ever met, like actually met, is Rod Van Dam and Booker T and Ron Simmons. I do remember that. That's pretty funny. Crapper 316. Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty hilarious. Brianna wants to be in the Crapper 316, don't you?
No,
Oh, you know? Put you in there and then knock it over.
no,
That wouldn't be fun?
no.
Oh. Oh, well, damn. You're taking all the fun out of this.
Good. Good.
Oh, Kurt Angle. I forgot about Kurt Angle.
I don't know.
I met Kurt Angle, too. Forgot about Kurt Angle.
You know, we could talk about women. I'd be able to talk about that.
There's women in
Sweet
wrestling.
Home. Or Sweet Home. We could talk about Sweet Home, too. I could easily talk about that. That show was amazing.
Goldust dressed up as a lot of weird, crazy, psycho characters. Like, he had some... Like, his character was... Before its time. His character was. Like, way before its time.
This phone's boring.
Like Brian Pillman, the wrestler that died, or Brian Pillman Jr., the son that wrestles?
The second? Anyways.
Yeah, Brian Pillman. I can't remember everything that happened, but it was sad that he died. Like, he probably would have went. Him and Eddie Guerrero, and even Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit is a pretty messed up story. Those guys, if they wouldn't have did the things they did that caused their deaths, the three guys would have probably went down in history as the best wrestlers of all, some of the best wrestlers of all time. Even Owen Hart's died here in Missouri when he fell to his death in the ring. Yeah, Brian Pillman's death is crazy.
Sweet Home is cool. Like, really cool.
Yeah, Pillman was awesome when he was with Stone Cold for a little while. I think they were a tag team. I can't remember what their names were. Stone Cold talks very well of him. He thought he was a pretty good guy.
That's lettuce. What the heck? I thought that was cheese.
Yeah, Bret the Hitman Hart was amazing. He was amazing in WCW or WWF until they screwed him over against Shawn Michaels, and then WCW never used him right. Like, I was a WCW fan, but WCW never used Bret Hart the way they should have. Like, he should have been a bigger star than what he was. That's your account.
I was hoping you would have forgot.
I didn't.
Rude. That's very rude
Yes,
of you.
yes, I do remember the Montreal screw job. A lot of people still to this day think that was fake. It wasn't. It really happened. Bret the Hitman Hart actually spit in Vince McMahon's face and then went in the back. And from the way the story goes, the guards were going to try to keep Bret away from Vince, but Vince said, let Bret unleash, and Bret punched Vince in the face in the back after the show.
Dad, how much of this do I have to eat?
Well, eat some of it because you haven't ate since this morning, have you?
No.
Yeah. You got to go look into the story a little bit, Desiree, with Chris Benoit. I can't remember the guy's name. There was a group in WCW. It was like a dungeon group or something. There was a group in WCW. It had like the Big Show and a couple of other characters before NWO, and they were like this dungeon group. And the leader was one of Chris Benoit's best friends. Can't think of his name. He was a little short guy.
Thank you for the 11 likes.
It aggravates me now. I can't think of his name.
A name.
Okay, I can't remember his name, but no, it wasn't Dean Malenko. This guy, I can't. Now I'm gonna have to look it up because in order for me to tell the Chris Benoit story the right way, I got to know this person's name because there's a lot of people that believe that Chris Benoit didn't do what happened and this guy did it, and I'll have to explain it, but I got to figure out what his name is real quick. Kevin Sullivan. Okay, that's it. Okay, I couldn't think. What was the name of the group that they were in? It was like this dark group. Big Show was in it, and a couple other people. Yeah. Anyways, Chris Benoit's story is kind of sad in all reality. The belief story is that Chris Benoit was taking steroids, which he was. Like, it was in his system, so we all know for sure he was taking steroids. And steroids sometimes can make you snap and do crazy shit. Like, from what I remember, because it's been a while back, he killed one of his sons and then killed his wife. And he put a Bible by both of them, like a Bible, the Bible, by both of them. And then he hung himself in like the weight room where he works out and stuff. Like a day later, like a day after it happened. Chris Benoit was married to a woman that went by the name Woman in WCW. That was actually her name in WCW. I don't remember her real name, but her name in WCW was Woman.
I will be back.
and that was the name, her character name. But anyways, a lot of people think that Chris Benoit hung himself, and that's how it happened. But there's also a theory that Kevin Sullivan, Nancy Benoit, she went by woman though in WCW. But there's a theory,
What are we talking about?
Well, hold on, because I've now tried to get it out like 3 times. There is a theory that Kevin Sullivan, and my mom will remember this when she comes in here because she's about to be in here. That
I love wrestling.
There was a theory that Kevin Sullivan is the one that killed Nancy, the son, and Chris Benoit.
Absolutely, because I keep up with all that murder crap.
But more than likely, Chris Benoit did do it. But there's always been the theory that Kevin Sullivan could have been the one that did it also. Yeah?
No. I don't think Chris Benoit did it.
Well,
Grandma, are you trying to steal my phone?
I think Chris Benoit did it, but if you're going to talk about the story, you have to tell the story, and Kevin Sullivan plays a part in the story.
It was, if you go back and you really research it, and I mean research it, because I still look up Chris Benoit sometimes now because he had children, and when he
his
has
son,
to do with
he
children.
only has one son left, and his name's David, and David wrestles in Major League Wrestling, I think.
I'm not sure where he wrestles, but Chris had kids
He had 2 kids.
that lived with him.
Luckily, the other kid was out of town when it happened.
Yes, but I'm sorry. I just don't think Chris did it. I think Chris was murdered right along with his wife and his child. I think they were murdered.
Yeah, Hillbilly put, up until the point Benoit seemed to be a family man, he loved his son, he had 2 sons. He loved his sons very much. To see him do what he did makes no sense. They also said he had a brain damage like football players get. Yeah, he was definitely had brain damage, and he all from concussions from wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
He also was taking steroids, which was in his system.
Mm-hmm.
Either one of those things could have caused him to snap and kill his family.
True. But, here's a big but, everyone. Listen up. How many times have you went to the doctor and they gave you steroids and you didn't kill no one?
Yeah, but getting steroids once doesn't do it when you take it all the time.
I took steroids quite often because of my sinuses and stuff. I never even...
but you weren't one of the people that had the side effects. Steroids cause people to kill people all the time. Look it up. Look it up.
Right.
Steroids cause people to kill people all the time.
You're right. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, how many of you guys have been on steroids, and some people stay on them for years because that's what doctors put them on. I stayed on steroids for quite a while because I had lots of problems before I had my hysterectomy. I won't go into it because of all the things, but I stayed on steroids, and I guess, like Danny says, I didn't have the side effects that a lot of people do. I did have side effects, but it was where my bones hurt. I could feel my bones breaking down because steroids really aren't good for you.
See, I don't remember that happening, Desiree, because I don't think Chris Benoit had dementia, because he had just wrestled like that week prior, and he was scheduled to wrestle the day after or the next day after he killed himself.
But didn't he at the same time that
because at the
his
time
death happened, didn't he also have a major concussion, and he was still...
he had a concussion.
So it might have gave people the perception that he did have dementia or something like that, or some type of memory loss or something, because he did have a concussion I think, at the time.
I think he had multiple concussions.
And the doctor wasn't wanting him to wrestle, but he kept doing it. So.
Rollins put CTE, and Hillbilly put, yes, Roland, that's a CTE.
CTE.
I'm not really for sure. What's CTE mean, guys? They'll give us it here in a minute because we're like a second behind.
I do remember how clean the Benoit home was. Spotless. I mean.
Yeah, there was lots of pictures of it.
Beautiful, fantastic, marvelous house. I mean, Chris had a huge mansion. The gym was immaculate. I mean, it had everything you could imagine in it.
CTE is trauma caused from blows to the head. And Chris Benoit always did the flying headbutt from the top rope.
Yes. Yes. And he did have concussions before he passed, because I'm not going to say that. I think he was murdered. Danny thinks he wasn't.
I think he killed his family, but if you're going to tell the story, you have to put Kevin Sullivan in the story.
Because he's right in the middle of it.
Because he was...
Something about an affair?
He was, I think, married, or was with Nancy Benoit before Chris Benoit married before Nancy married Chris Benoit. I think she was with Kevin Sullivan first.
Yeah.
Or maybe they were having an affair or something. I don't remember exactly. But there was something between Nancy and Kevin and Chris Benoit.
Yes. Yes.
But I don't remember exactly how the story went. I think she was with him.
I think she was married.
I don't think she was. She was only married to Chris Benoit. But I think she was with Kevin before she got with Benoit. But I can't remember. It's been a long time ago since I looked into that story at all.
Right. It's been a while for Chris Benoit. He just showed up recently on one of my YouTube deals. And
okay, she was with... He put, she was with Kevin first. That's what I thought.
I did too. I couldn't remember if they were married or boyfriend and girlfriend.
I think it pissed Kevin off, and this is a potential. This is how Mom looks at it. It pissed Kevin off that she married Chris Benoit, and over the years, he figured out a way to get back at him, and he killed all of them. That's what my mom thinks happened. Mm-hmm. I think he snapped because of steroid use and killed his family, and because the reports show that Chris Benoit died the day after his son and his wife died.
Yes.
So if Kevin was going to do it, he would have killed them all, in my opinion, unless he wanted Chris Benoit to suffer. In my opinion, he would have killed them all on the same day, not the next day kill Chris Benoit.
I think he wanted Chris to suffer. But I think he wanted Chris to see his family dead.
Yeah, Kevin was
and to feel it in his heart.
A booker for WCW for quite a few years.
Yeah. I think he done it. I really, truly do. But that's just my own opinion. It's way out
I've seen David wrestle, but I've never watched an interview with him, so I'll have to see if I can find that, Desiree. She said David put out a video about his father's crime. Which David Benoit was the son that lived. Mm-hmm. And he's a wrestler now.
I haven't seen that, so I'll have to go look that up. I really will. There's quite a few wrestlers.
A lot of people have said Kevin Sullivan should be looked into for this because he was like...
He hated Chris.
He hated Chris Benoit. Hated.
Absolutely, positively could not stand the ground Chris walked on.
Yeah.
Could not stand him. I really believe he's behind it. A lot of people don't, but I do.
Oh, it's about a 50-50.
So...
With it.
You know, Yeah, I agree that was at the time where steroids were really a hot thing in WWF.
No, they weren't allowed to have steroids.
But that was
But
the
they were
hot
still
thing
doing it.
going on that everybody was doing at the time,
Yeah.
and they were getting kicked out on suspensions for a while. And if you guys all remember, there was quite a few of them kicked out because of steroid use. And I just think it was a way to cover up what really happened. And when you got money, you can cover it up.
Yeah, but I guess Kevin had money, but he wasn't like Chris Benoit money. Chris Benoit was like a superstar. Kevin was like a mid-card wrestler, like a mid-wrestler.
Yeah, but if
Where
he
Benoit-
invested his money good
Yeah.
enough, I mean, he could have paid for anything.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, money-wise, they were totally two different characters. Like
Absolutely.
Benoit was a superstar, and Kevin Sullivan was a mid-card wrestler.
Well, I'm just telling you the truth. Kevin hated Chris. Absolutely hated him. So there's something there that just has always triggered me to think that he did the murders.
Yeah, I just don't. I think Chris Benoit did it.
So,
But it just depends on how you want to look at it. Like, the story can go either way. Because Kevin Sullivan fucking hated Chris Benoit.
mm-hmm. And I really liked to watch Chris wrestle. I was really
Chris
sad
was, to
when
me,
him and Eddie Guerrero died.
yeah, Chris Benoit to me was one of my favorite wrestlers, like in WCW. Like Diamond Dallas Page was my favorite wrestler. Sting was Mom's favorite wrestler.
Oh my gosh, Sting is my
But-
hero.
But me and Mom always were cheering for Chris Benoit when he come out because we were big ass fans of Chris Benoit.
Oh yeah, and he was one of them wrestlers that you just liked him.
Like
There was something about his personality that said, "Hey, I'm just like you."
if at the time you would have had to say the best two wrestlers in the world at that time,
Was Chris?
no, was freaking Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels.
Oh yeah.
The only person you could put possibly with them
Close.
was Chris Benoit
Yes.
at the time.
But it's because those guys did things that were unexpected. They did things that actually could have hurt them, or they could have even killed themselves with their antics. They were really good at what they did. And
Yeah, Hillbilly, I agree that he put, but as with all cases with conspiracies, it's easy to take the easy route, then get off your butts and perform a full investigation.
absolutely. And you know what? They covered it up. Look how fast we all learn about it.
Oh, never mind, because
And
you might
then-
let Cole out, so I'll get
And
in a
then
minute.
you look at how fast it just like dropped. Nobody was talking about it anymore. The Wrestling Federation didn't want to talk about it. Nobody wanted to talk about it. And they took everything away from Chris. Even after the man's gone, I don't care what he did. He still deserves recognition for what he did to put people and himself on the map. They took it all. They stripped that man.
Who, Benoit?
Yeah.
Well, his family, he shouldn't have no recognition.
And I understand that, but investigate it and find out what really happened, because I don't think he did.
It's too late now. All the evidence is gone. What, 20 years ago? 15 years ago?
It's been a while
It's been a
ago.
long ass time ago.
But I still say Kevin's right there involved. I just do.
Hillbilly brought up, I don't know who this is, Hillbilly, but Mom might know because she knows a little bit more of the older wrestlers than I do. He put Bruiser Brody is definitely an interesting character. Okay.
Favorite thing.
Are we all, anybody?
He-
Hold on, Mom. We got disconnected, so there might not be anybody on. Because we got disconnected. Okay, they're there. Go ahead.
I don't remember his case. You'd have to kind of clue me in. But see, I used to watch Wrestling at the Chase. I'm old. Years ago, guys. Every weekend with my dad. Even when I got married, I went to Dad's house there every weekend and we watched wrestling at the Chase. And I do remember Bruiser Brody from then. But exactly what happened to him is not clicking in my mind.
Yeah, then that's always gonna suck here because we're in a small ass town.
So,
It just happens.
Clue me in.
She must be in on the Bruiser Brody because I don't even know who that is. So Mom knows who he is, but don't remember the case.
I don't remember the case, but I think it was her.
He put Rollins brought it up. He was stabbed.
I can't, but I do. As soon as you said his name, it like clicked in my mind, murder, because I do remember that murder.
Apparently, it took
but
place.
I didn't remember how.
It took place after a match.
Yes, and they say another wrestler did it, and that was over jealousy too. And a lot of times, what people don't understand when it comes to wrestlers. How do I be decent about this? They get jealous of there. Has a lot to do with it because certain men want all the pretty girls and blah 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 blah. You know, so yeah.
Maybe back in the day, it's not like that anymore.
Yeah. And the other day, somebody had brought up Macho Man on my Facebook, and I loved Macho Man. Now, come on. He was something else. He just was something else.
Is the Dark Side of the Ring documents on YouTube or not? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just bringing up about Macho Man.
I don't remember. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. They're just gonna have to deal with it being pixelated. Sometimes people see it good, and sometimes people don't.
But you know, there's been a few supposedly. Now I don't know for sure, but supposedly been a few murders that's happened to wrestlers.
I think it was Roland. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Roland said that before Macho Man died, that him and Hulk Hogan were going to have a real fight, not a wrestling fight, a real
Didn't
fight.
that have something to do with Rand's girlfriend?
I think it was Roland that brought it up. Like, it might have been like a couple days.
They were supposed to have a real fight, and they were basically setting it up.
No, not a real fight that was set up. No, they were going to go out and beat the hell out of each other.
They were going to beat each other up.
Yeah.
They were setting it up between them two as well.
Like,
between them two, yes, they were supposed to have a real fight. Said,
I think if I remember correctly,
drugs?
He wrecked his truck into a tree. I think he died in a car crash. He hit a tree, I'm pretty sure. If I remember correctly, he was in a Jeep, and I think he hit a tree. But I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how Macho Man died. How'd Macho Man die, guys? I'm pretty sure that's how he died, but I don't remember exactly.
For some reason, I keep remembering, I keep popping into my brain about an outhouse incident. I don't know what year he was playing and he was in the outhouse, or remember when they were out doing all those setups out in the woods and stuff? I remember Macho Man being in an outhouse for some reason. It keeps popping into my brain. Macho Man and the outhouse.
I have no idea. I don't remember that, but
So,
yeah, I'm pretty sure he wrecked his Jeep into a tree, and that's what killed him. But because she said it's a car accident, so I'm pretty sure it was a car accident that He hit a tree, I believe. Kind of.
Now, see, I heard drugs
You heard.
helped killing.
I'm pretty sure he hit a tree, but let me look.
So, I mean, it's hard to say. Now, I do know Eddie Guerrero passed from drug usage, but Eddie had quit drugs.
Yeah, but it already had took over his body.
But it had done, set itself into him, and like 10 years later,
Okay,
here's what passed from.
Here's what happened. It said the two-time WWE champion had a heart attack while driving in Florida with his wife, crashing his vehicle into a tree. So I was right. He had a heart attack and hit a tree. And then the autopsy later revealed that he had an enlarged heart and advanced cornea disease.
So that all had to do with the heart.
Yeah.
But you know, when somebody like that's really popular passes away,
I'll look into it, Roland.
The first thing you always hear is, oh, they did drugs. Why do people assume? Come on. Whether they did drugs or not, I could care less. You know. He was a good wrestler. He did what he was supposed to do. He got the fans' attention. He was conceited.
Who?
Macho Man.
Yeah.
Macho Man
me
was conceited.
Hold on, guys. The dog's going crazy, so I gotta see what's going on. I'll be right back.
My food.
Your food's out there with the cat?
Oh, it's in the oven.
Oh, we'll be right back, guys.
He just left, you guys. They both did. What's up? How are you guys? I'm just taking over the live now since they left you. And you guys would have been lonely without anybody. So, how are you guys doing? You guys doing good?
Come on. Get out of my seat.
I'm not in your seat.
You were. Move.
I'm moving. I have to get up.
Cola wanted to see you guys. Come on, lay down.
Somebody said something before I left, but I wasn't able to read it because he told me to move.
Desiree said I'm doing good. I don't know what you said, but.
Okay. I asked them if they were good.
And Hillbilly said I'm doing good.
Okay.
Okay, Cola. Cola decided to come say hi to you guys. Oh yeah, I remember hearing that Hawk died from kind of like Eddie did. The drugs finally had come and took over like it did with Eddie. Like Hawk stopped for a while too, and eventually died from the drugs, even though it took a while.
I see you, baby boy. Yeah, my baby. Yeah, my baby. Oh!
Don't growl. I'll put your ass down.
Yeah, you growled at mommy.
You don't growl.
Not nice.
I'll put you down.
Yeah. Bad boy.
You don't do that.
Bad boy.
I won't even pet you if you're going to do that. You hear me?
There was another, which I thought was pretty odd. Maybe you guys will remember Bam Bam Bigelow. And he rescued the little boy from a fire. And then all of a sudden, Bam Bam died.
He didn't die after that.
Didn't he?
No, it was a couple of years later.
Well, anyways.
He died because of that, because he had
burns.
Smoke inhalation into his system. And they think that's what eventually killed Bam Bam Bigelow.
So, I really liked him too.
But he rescued, I think, 2 kids from a burning fire.
Yeah. So when Bam Bam passed away, that one really shocked me too because I liked him. So, and I liked Goldberg until he became, I don't know, he became super conceited. Like, and when somebody's conceited, I'm like, you ain't no better than me. The good Lord made you just like me, you know. But when they come off as conceited, I kind of drop them.
I remember hearing something about that, Roland. I don't remember Dean Bravo very much, but I remember hearing that Dean Bravo was also assassinated.
I'm not sure about him.
I know who he is. I just I don't remember the whole story.
Was he a wrestling dancer? That he danced when he got into the ring?
I haven't said yet. I thought Paul Bearer was one of the better managers of all time with the Undertaker. Like, you couldn't have a better manager for the Undertaker than Paul Bearer was. Like, that was the best manager for Undertaker for sure, and Kane.
Mm-hmm. And who was the other one I wanted to mention? Like you, it just slipped my mind.
Like somebody that died.
Yeah, there was a wrestler, and he was on my mind, and
Owen.
well, I remember Owen, and that's shocking, you know. But I've also heard that they rigged that to happen.
Somebody said that his when Owen fell from the rafters, that his rig wasn't tied right, and
that it was done on purpose.
And the person that did it wanted Owen to die, and didn't tie the rigs right.
Oh, all the Von Erichs. I mean, that goes back, way back, you guys. But come on, look at how many of them died and how fast they all died. Whoo, something don't sound right there, does it? Because the Von Erichs used to always come down here to
us. Von Erichs owned the farm
here in our town.
Just out, not in this town, in the town we used in Cuba. Just outside of Cuba, they owned a big ass farm.
Oh yeah.
Just outside of Cuba.
And they all died like boom, 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 boom.
I think there's only one brother
that's left
lived, and one of the sisters.
Yeah. And they were a huge family.
And now there's, I think, the two of the sons of one of the Von Erichs work in Major League Wrestling. The two sons do.
So there's some things that happen in life, you know, it makes you wonder, like, things happen. Maybe they weren't supposed to be in that profession, but I just found it weird that the Von Erich family was there one day and gone the next. And there's a lot of them. And it's like, every time you turned around, for like weeks at a time, a Von Erich died, another Von Erich died, another Von Erich died, and I'm like,
if I remember correctly, there was 12 or 13 Von Erichs in the family, and all of them died except 2.
Yeah. So it's like, what was going on there? You know, will we ever really know the truth on that? You know, it's like, and they were all dying within months of each other. Like boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, this is crazy. And it's like it wiped out almost the whole family.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely look into that because Roland said a lot of these are on the dark side of the ring, which I think he said was Vice was the company that does the videos on YouTube, you said, I think that's what you said.
Vice?
Vice.
I will check that out.
And they do the dark side of the ring, which is like
this kind
Chris
of stuff.
Benoit, the Von Erichs, probably Owen Hart. The bad thing.
Yes. Bam Bam Bigelow.
Not Bam Bam wouldn't be in it because he didn't die because of... He just died. I mean, it happens.
Right, but he might be in there somewhere. You never know. But there's quite a few of them that leave a question mark in my mind. You know, what really happened? Will we really ever know? And sometimes you really never know. You have to make up your own mind and make up your own decisions. It's like any family members or anything, but you know, you want the truth. Yeah, when they said wrestling, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get involved with that wrestling. You know, you date people, I'm not so keen on them, you know, but there's some of them that I really
before
like.
it disappears, Mom, hold on just a second. Yeah, Desiree, Owen Hart's family definitely sued the WWE
Yeah,
for wrongful death.
and they won.
They won, but it was undisclosed how much they won.
Yes. And I
Are
bet
you
what
going
it
to
was.
Love you.
Love you.
Good night.
Good night. Tell everybody bye.
Love you. Bye, guys.
Brianna's going to bed.
I think the reason why they never disclosed how much money it was is because I think, my opinion is, with the Hearts, is they got stock in the company. I think that was their payoff. So basically, they get paid constantly because that was something that happened that nobody foreseen happening. But then I've also heard that it was done on purpose. And I've also heard that Bret the Hitman Hart, and I don't know if this is true or not, but he still hasn't forgave them.
He did.
Did he finally forgive them?
Yeah.
Because for the longest time, he did not forgive them.
He even forgave Shawn Michaels for the Montreal screw job.
Oh.
But
it takes a big person to forgive.
Abdul the Butcher, I don't remember his whole story, but I do remember him getting Hep C from one of the wrestlers, and I think it might not be him, but I'm pretty sure he pissed off some fans, and he's the guy that got stabbed leaving the ring one. There was a wrestler, I don't know if it's Abdul, but I think it is, that got stabbed leaving the ring after a match by a fan.
By a fan.
I think it was Abdul the Butcher that happened to. It didn't kill him. They just stabbed him with a knife as he was leaving the ring. I don't know if it was him or not.
And I don't think they ever figured out which fan did it, did they?
Oh, they knew who did it.
Oh, they knew who did it?
Yeah, he went to jail. I don't remember if it was Abdul, though. I remember it happening, but I'm pretty sure it was Abdul. Okay, you gotta get down because I'm not gonna keep petting you and then you. Yeah, he's getting mad. And he growled at you too.
Yeah, because he didn't.
Let me let him out.
No, I got it.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go have a coffee. I just wanted to come in and talk about what I thought about wrestling.
Go. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go because I'm gonna try to make some more videos for tomorrow for you guys. So I'm gonna let you go, and I want to turn my air on because it's getting hot in here. But I don't turn it on when my mom's in here because she gets cold real fast. But I'm gonna let you guys go. So if you guys want to say bye to everybody, now is the time, and then in about a minute, I'm gonna let you guys go. Good night, Desiree. Good night, Roland. Good night, Hillbilly. Thank you. Have a good night, guys. Bye.